people who don't go anywhere are in danger of missing a major point about what is going on. So my traveling began very tentatively, and I went to Israel, and then I went to the Seychelles Islands, and then I went to India, and then I got in trouble, and then I couldn't come back. So then I had to be who I said I was, because I had essentially been making a tour in order to return to Berkeley and slay women with my tales of daring do. But I got caught out there halfway around and had to stay not the planned 3 months, but years and years and years. And India and Indonesia and the Amazon and Tokyo and just, a series of scenes where my life seemed, I used to say I never sleep in the same bed twice. I also came to realize then that what happened to me in 10 days was more than happened to my friends back at home in a year. Because I would see, 3 countries, 5 cities, 18 ecosystems, 5 cuisines, so forth and so on, in 2 weeks. And for them, they were living out some kind of machine-like existence. Nothing is as boundary dissolving as, except psychedelic compounds, as travel. Travel is really up there. I mean, go to these places. There are many, many places, and they are not to be taken at face value. They are parts of your own psyche. They are syntactical intersections of intentionality and cognition. The fact that you have to fly there on KLM is only incidental, you see. Because what you come up against in these other places is cultural relativity. And the deep coming to awareness of cultural relativity is finally permission to look at who you are, not who they say you should be, Because you see that in this tribe, you're an SOB if you fail to eat your uncle at a certain critical time in the situation. And in this society, you're an SOB if you don't own a condo in Carmel. So, how seriously are we to take all this? There's a great saying, an alchemist of the 15th century, Athanasius Kirchner, said, the highest mountains, the oldest books, the strangest people, there you will find the stone. And this idea that there is something to be found, first of all, this is very important for the psychedelic life. Again, I was very lucky. I read Carl Jung very early, before the Jungians really got a hold of him and ruined it. And what Jung is saying about conceiving your life as a quest is absolutely true. Psyche is some kind of semi-malleable medium. And if you set yourself up as a loser, if you image yourself as a loser, you will be a loser, and so forth. This is not big news. But what's big news is that if you set your life up as a quest, you will actually find something transcendental and unimaginable. I mean, I am living proof of this because I set my life up as a quest for a perverse reason, to prove that there was no mystery. In other words, to debunk it, to say, I will follow the ancient formulae and show that it's baloney by doing it perfectly and achieving nothing. That's the kind of guy I am. However, what I discovered was that the model of the world that we inherit, that it's three-dimensional space and very humdrum and you're caught in its laws and like that, it's just not so. I mean, I don't have all the answers, but this is where we need to put pressure, is the world is some kind of thing which can be taken apart and shown to be something else, many other things. And nobody's saying this. I mean, these physicists are just sober as can be. And all this argument that goes back and forth about this paradigm and that paradigm and whether the world is made of anti-new mesons or the world is obviously made of mind and intention.